Alright, next step. So I'm going to get damping rod in. I actually just poured some oil in here. Fork oil. I'm using a 15 weight fork oil. So I poured it up quite a bit. For the service manual, Honda says to for the CB300F, they say from the top here, you know, with no springs and nothing in here, from the top here down to the oil level is 146 millimeters. So I got that measured out right here. From the stop here to here is 146 millimeters. After I put the oil in here, I pumped this several times to let all the air bubbles escape, and I just let it sit there for a few minutes to let the air bubbles come up and pump it up again a few times. So I think all the air bubbles gone now, so I could basically suck out whatever extra oil that's in here out. Oh, thing's dirty. Let me clean this up a little bit here. Metal chips from drilling. Now, if you don't have one of these tools here, what you can use is use anything really. You can use like a extension on a socket wrench that's deep enough, or a coat hanger, or chopstick, whatever, to be able to reach down in here and see your depth. And all you do is put a little bit of blue painter's tape on the end. Let's say I have my little stick here or whatever. I just measure out the length I need, which is 146. Let's say this is 146 right here, and I could just put my little blue painter's tape right there, and that means as I have the oil in here, I put this in. I know if I stick this in, I know if the oil level is at 146 or not, if it touches the end of the point, or if it's beyond or short, And from there you can just either pour some out, or it's actually probably easier to slowly fill it slowly up and measure and inject each time. But with this tool, it makes it a lot easier. So I just overfill it a little bit, stick this in, and basically I just need it sucks out. And when you do this, the fork leg needs to be all the way down. Okay, that's it. So I'm at so basically I pumped in that much extra oil there. So I'm at 146 right now. So all I need to do is just basically I'm done with that. All I need to do is put my spring in. Actually, I can't put my spring in. I need to well, actually I do need to put the spring in. So here's my spring. This is a Race Tech. Alright, Race Tech spring. So drop it in. I'm using a 80.80 kilogram weight spring. Drop it in. I already have my emulator in there, so I dropped my emulator in already. So now I drop my spring. Put my fork leg up a little bit. There's some washers here, so you need to use these washers for the spacer that you need to put in. If you don't have these little washers for this for the end of the spacer, this washer basically protects the spacer from getting messed up by the spring. So put a washer in, and I put my spacer in here. And this is just PVC pipe, 3/4 inch Schedule 40 PVC pipe. And that works just fine. Plenty strong. The washer on top, so basically the washers are sandwiching the spacer. And now I have my cap. And from here, this is up to you. Once the leg is fully extended and it's in there, this is where the preload for the spring is set by using that spacer, cutting whatever length you want. And I'm gonna use it. Cause I have no idea what for preload I'm gonna be at. So I'm using a 10 millimeter preload. How they measure preload, at least when you put this push in for the spacer anyways, it's at the top of the fork right here to the bottom of the cap. So that's my 10 millimeter right there. And once I have that set, I could actually, once I put this on the back and everything, I could actually sit on it and look at sag and see how much actual preload I have as far as sag goes. So I always like to spin things in reverse first to make sure that the thread seats so it doesn't strip. So I'm good there. I could basically so I can't tighten this up like this because there's no way I can hold this. I don't have a vise that can hold this without marring it up. I have a vise, but not one that can hold this without marring it up, without damaging it. So I'm gonna put this back in the stripper tree with the low clamps here, and it holds it. While I leave the top clamp loose, then I can tighten this, then tighten the top clamp. So that's basically how you put the fork leg back together.